The movie starts out 5,000 years ago, when a cruel king is in charge. This city's people used to be free, but now this cruel king has made them work for him as slaves. This king is making all the people in this city dig up the land. He was actually looking for something that could give him special powers. This would have made him even stronger than he was before, and he would have been able to rule not just this city, but the whole world. Basically, this material is called Eternium, and he will use it to make a crown that will give him the superpowers of a superhero. As usual, workers are digging here, and one of them finds that Eternium stone, which the cruel king takes. He will soon make his own crown, which will give him a lot of power. At the same time, we see a little boy stand up to that evil king. He tells the people that this injustice is wrong and that they shouldn't give in to it. When the cruel king finds out that he is standing up for me, he tells him to kill him. As he is being killed, the boy suddenly disappears and ends up in a place where many gods are sitting. We really liked how these 6 gods told this boy that he was brave. So, we're going to give you a power that, when you say the word Shazam, gives you all of our powers and makes you so strong that you can easily beat that terrible king. This little boy does the same thing. When he says Shazam, he becomes very strong. He goes right to that king's house, where he is wearing his evil crown to get a lot of powers. However, this little boy, who has become very powerful after saying Shazam, goes there, causes chaos, and starts killing everyone. He is so angry that he ruins the whole city and the cruel king with it. From here, the story jumps ahead 5,000 years to the present day. At this point, we are shown the same city, which has been taken over by a gang. They treat people unfairly, steal from them, and have full power over this city. In fact, this group's only goal is to find that crown. It means they are looking for the same crown that the evil king made 5,000 years ago. He died, but somewhere in this city, his crown is still buried. Now we see a girl named Adriana who is also after this crown. This girl is a historian, which means she is very good at finding old things. They are the ones who dig up the ground and know a lot about many things from the past. Later, Adriana goes to a cave where, after a lot of work, she finds that crown. Adriana and her friends are happy about this. We find out that one of her friends, Ishmael, is part of the same gang that has taken over the whole city. Then Ishmael kills a friend who comes with him and calls the rest of his gang to the same cave. People now point guns at her and demand that Adriana give them that crown. Now, this girl looks down and sees some words written on it. When she reads them, she says, Shazam. As soon as she says this word, Black Adam comes and starts killing all the bad guys who have come there. He beats them so badly that nobody makes it out alive. Ishmael, who was with the thugs, acts like he's dead there. Because of this, Black Adam's life is saved here because Adriana has woken him up again, so he doesn't say anything to her. Now, Black Adam was there, and some other members of the gang show up with a special tool and attack him. This tool is made from the same Eternium that was used to make the crown. When this missile hits Black Adam, he really feels the pain. Black Adam kills the thug who killed him, but that rocket or small missile makes him lose consciousness. Here, we learn that Eternium is a material that is Black Adam's weakness, and that it can also be used to kill Black Adam. When Adriana sees this, she gets scared and brings Black Adam to her house. Here is where Black Adam's son meets him when he comes to. This child tells Black Adam that he has been locked in that cave for 5,000 years. Now that our city is being taken over by slavers, that gang won't let us live, so you have come to save us. You will stop that gang from hurting our city. Black Adam doesn't care about anything here. He says that this was his city 5,000 years ago, but that everything has changed since then, so he doesn't have to save it. This place and its people have nothing to do with me. After saying this, he leaves the house and starts walking around the city to look at it. After this, we see a female boss whose job is to stop the superheroes and supervillains who are coming to this world. We need to keep these things from happening in the world so that regular people don't have trouble and our land isn't in danger. She is talking to Hawkman, who is a character. She says that Black Adam is back and can do a lot of damage again if he isn't stopped. If he goes crazy and angry, she says, it will be almost impossible to stop him. Hawkman agrees to this and gets together his team, which has a lot of other fighters on it. They all go out to catch Black Adam together. On the other hand, a few gang members go to Adriana's house because they know she still has the crown and they want to get it. When the gang members are about to attack Adriana's family, Black Adam saves them and kills them again. He is still fighting with some of the other people who are still there. At the same time, Hawkman's team comes, and they all start fighting Black Adam, but Black Adam is still stronger than them. The members of the gang and the Justice Society team couldn't do anything about it, so Black Adam finally goes. The Justice Society team, which includes Hawkman, goes to Adriana and asks her for help finding him. Adriana says, "Where were you when we were being oppressed? I have never seen you before. Only Black Adam saved us, and he saved me when I was about to die." People in the Justice Society say that the person you think is guarding you is very dangerous. In fact, he destroyed our whole city 5,000 years ago. Finally, they manage to convince Adriana, so she takes them all to the Black Adam, so they can all sit down and talk, so that they can learn to talk to each other and stop fighting. Then, Ishmael, who is Adriana's friend, goes into her house to find the crown and take it for himself. When he doesn't get the crown, he gets angry and takes Adriana's son with him. Here, his son calls his mother, Adriana, and tells her everything that has happened since I have been taken. Ishmael has taken me. She is scared when she hears this, so she asks the Justice Society and Black Adam for help. "Help me find my son," and they both agree and start looking for him together. Here, Hawkman gets two of those guys. After he kills them, he finds out where Ishmael is. Ishmael has kept her son in a secret place in the desert. When Black Adam and the Justice Society get there, they see that Ishmael has a gun pointed at her son. Here, Ishmael reveals a secret. "I am the leader of the gang that is causing trouble all over the city, and all these guys work for me." So he asks Adriana to give him that crown if she wants to save her son's life. Even though this worried mother gives him the crown to save her son's life, he shoots the child. When Black Adam sees this, he flies at a high speed, gets in front of him, and saves the child's life. Here, Ishmael's lightning burns him up and kills him totally. Here, Black Adam also meets Hawkman, with whom he shares a very big secret. He says that I wasn't the boy who spoke out against that cruel king 5,000 years ago. Instead, it was my son. When the cruel king killed my son, he left the area. When the evil king saw this, he became very angry that he couldn't find my son. He then caught me and my family and beat us badly. We were hit so hard that no one would do this to an animal. There, my wife died, and I was close to dying as well. Then my son, who had a lot of skills, came back to me, and he gave me all of his powers. Now, I had all of the skills. Just as we were talking, the evil king's people came at us again. I was saved because I had a lot of skills, but my son died right in front of me. When I saw my son die, I was so angry that I killed the cruel king and his people, but I didn't have control over those powers, so I couldn't stop them. Because I didn't want to, the whole city was destroyed soon after. Because I did this, the gods who gave power to my son and now to me were angry with me because I used my power badly and didn't keep it under control. So, they put me in that cave and locked the door. I stayed there for thousands of years. When Adriana came and took the name, I came back to life. Here, Black Adam says that he is still very sorry that he has caused and is still causing a lot of damage. Quite a few people died. He tells Hawkman that he wants to give up and stop using my skills so that I don't hurt anyone else. After that, Black Adam says the word Shazam, and he goes back to his normal form. It means he goes back to being a normal person who doesn't have any abilities right now. He can't turn back into Black Adam until he says Shazam again. So, he also asks them to do something to me so I can't say this word again. Black Adam is finally put into the water and a device is put in his mouth so he can't talk. Black Adam is locked up in this small jail. On the other hand, we see Ishmael, who was dead but is now in hell. Ishmael knew from the beginning that if he wanted to use the power of that crown, he would have to hold it in his hands and someone would have to kill him so that he would die and go to hell, where he could meet the demons there and get power from them. Ishmael has always known all of these things. So, he made Black Adam angry by saying that if I killed Adriana's son, Black Adam would save him while killing me. At the same time, he also held the crown. He knew all of this from the start, and everything was going exactly as he had planned. Here, Ishmael meets the devils of hell and gets their powers. He was different before, but now he is Sabbac. He comes into this world with these skills and starts destroying everything. As soon as the Justice Society hears about it, they show up to compete with him. There is a lot of fighting going on, but Sabbac is so strong that they couldn't stop him even when they were all working together. Fate, another member of the Justice Society, comes in different forms and uses different skills to try to kill Sabbac, but he still fails. Soon, they realize that only Black Adam can beat Sabbac, so he starts talking to Black Adam through telepathy. He tells him, "We need your help." From here, they help him a lot so he can get away. He leaves and kills a few of the troops there. He gets out of the water, and as soon as he does, he says, "Shazam." This gives him the power of Black Adam, and he starts going to Sabbac right away. On the other hand, the people of the Justice Society are still fighting with Sabbac, and one of his teammates, Fate, died there. The Hawkmen are also fighting Sabbac, but they aren't doing very well. Luckily, Black Adam arrives at the same time. Black Adam and Sabbac are now fighting a lot. It was a tough fight, but as time went on, it seemed like only Black Adam could beat Sabbac. After a while, Black Adam grabs Sabbac's head and cuts it in half. After tearing it completely, he finally kills Sabbac. Because of this, Sabbac dies, and everything starts to get better and more peaceful. People in the city start to think of Black Adam as their savior, and they all agree that Black Adam has saved them and their city. After this, we see the same woman who put together Black Adam's Justice Society team. She tells Black Adam that he can do whatever he wants, as long as he doesn't leave this place. Be the savior of the people in this city, take care of them, be their guardian. It doesn't matter to me, but don't leave this city, because it won't be good for you to leave. Here, Black Adam sits and looks at her. He tells her that no one can tell him what to do and that he will do whatever he wants on his own. The woman then says, "Yes, you might be right. No one can stop you from living in this world. But I know someone who is not from this world." When Black Adam gets mad, he breaks the screen where the woman was talking. The screen breaks and there is smoke everywhere. At the same time, Superman comes out of the smoke. Black Adam is told that we should always sit down and talk. The story of this movie ends when Superman says this.